Hey everybody, it's me, Ben. Go Ben. Come on, YouTube. There we go. Welcome to Sub Saturday. We'll be on Chess TV in 10 minutes. Then we'll have more viewers. This is the stream weekly when people who are subscribed to the channel can play me. You can type exclam challenge and make sure you challenge me 3-minute unrated. That's the only time control I play. No increment, no other number of minutes. It has to be unrated. And you have to be a sub on Twitch. If you're not a sub on Twitch, you can subscribe or ask for a sub. I had 68 months, but I dismissed the pop-up. Oh my God, terrible. How could you do that, Raj? Hey, Raj, my stepson Holden, he graduated yesterday from MIT. His degrees are in math and computers. That's one degree. And his other degrees in physics. Karen went to Boston. I said, no, you come home to me. And she said, hey, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? Boston ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. Then later, we went to Denver and LA. And then the song ended. Yeah, Karen's flight left about 8:32 and about 8:30 and got in 11:21, although it showed up early on Delta. Maybe you guys were on the same flight. Karen came back this morning. I picked her up at the airport a little after 11 a.m. Yeah, Karen says she was on that flight. Assuming your flight was on Delta, Raj. For those of you who are confused by my singing, that's a song by, his last name's Loggins. It's not Kenny Loggins, it's some unknown guy named Loggins. It's called Please Come to Boston. Yeah, Raj, Holden's going to take a gap year before he goes to grad school. So if you guys want to hire Holden for a few months to a year, he's good at stuff. Got to give him something to do. He'll be home tomorrow. Everybody challenging me is not a sub. Let's see. We got a guy named One Chess FO something from, looks like Romania. Then George is a sub. He's challenging me. Probably Dexter's a sub. Dexter's usually a sub. So if your name is One Chess and you're from Romania, say something in the Twitch chat so we can see if you're a sub. I am not a sub. Yeah, you can sub to the channel, or you can ask for a sub in the chat. Probably somebody will give you one. One of the benefits of being a sub is you can play me on Saturdays. Often more than once. Sometimes more than twice. Okay, now you're a sub. It's funny, you're a sub and you got burned. Man, how'd that happen? Oh! Hello, Juan Young. I play subs today. You have to subscribe to the channel. Or ask for a sub in the channel. Also, you're banned. I try to ban all newcomers. That way, they're prepared for what happens in the channel. Put it in H. I'll do anything except recapture a pawn. All right, I'll recapture a pawn. Wait, no, I won't. Bam! First play in the game, gotcha versus bitch. Ben, do you think if you tried, you could get back to GM strength? No. I noticed in the Chicago Open, Dmitry Gurevich, who's a lot older than me, and he's played in like 20 U.S. championships, but he's in his like late 60s. His USCF rating is lower than mine. I didn't think that was possible. My USCF rating went down over 200 rating points, but his must have also. But yeah, he is 13 years older than me, so he has a good excuse. Why did you get worse? I have a serious case of old, and I do almost no chess study. 90% of my chess games are against, beginners. So I don't play a lot of good players. I don't study chess all day. I do chess-related work, but it doesn't necessarily help me in my tournament games. Although some of it does. Some of the 5 minutes with Ben, there's some good tactics and stuff, and it's good to look at that. Yeah, I think agreeing to a draw before the game was more common 20, 30, 40 years ago. I think it's pretty rare now. You'll notice a lot of super GMs and world champions quit chess in their 40s before it was getting embarrassing. Kramnik and Kasparov are good examples. Before their level of play went down significantly, they stopped playing competitive chess. Because they didn't want to you know, they're used to being first place. So playing a 10-player round robin and get seventh, that's not something they're used to. So they don't. So they stop that. Anand is world number 15 because he barely plays. That's exactly the reason. Your rating doesn't go down when you play. When you don't play. I was close. Yeah, if Anand played a grueling schedule and played like 80 FIDE games a year, then the truth would hurt. Yeah, Anand's only number 4 in India, and that's because he doesn't play. He plays Bundesliga. Anand plays like 10 FIDE rated games a year. But yeah, if Anand played in Super GM tournaments, his rating would be in the toilet. So by not playing, his rating stays the same. Would he be at least 2,700? No. Well, he's number 5 in India. Oh yeah, that guy Arvind Chittarambam is higher rated than him now. Anand used to be number 1 in India by like 200 rating points. Now he's number 5, and if he played a lot, he'd be about number 12. But he doesn't play anymore. That's good for your rating. Shankly, ridiculous. Yeah, I saw Shanklin won the Continental. He is still the best player in India. Anand? No. He was the best player in India for 20 years. Anand hasn't been the best player in India for like 4 or 5 years. Sam Shanklin, the best player in India? No, he'd be about 7th. Maybe 8th. Okay, back to the drawing board. Wait, this guy's significantly higher rated. I don't like that. I used to think 1800s were low rated when I was at my peak. Now I assume that I'll be losing on the board and somehow I'll win on time. Chittarambam didn't come from nowhere. When I was coaching World Youth and World Cadets, he was very well known. He was always fighting for gold in the under 12, under 14, under 16, under 18. I knew who he was. Yeah, if you follow youth chess, he's been famous forever. But if you don't follow youth chess and you only follow top tournaments in the world, then he's unknown. It's my move? I didn't know it was my move. I'm busy talking about Aravind. Yeah, the most disappointing player from India is Nihal Sarin. I always thought Nihal Sarin was going to be top 10 in the world. And I always thought he was better than Praggnanandhaa. Then it turned out not to be the case. Although Sarin did break 2,700 very recently. So it's possible, Sarin's going to be 2,800 at some point. But it took him a long time to get to 2,700. So he's lagging behind the other genius Indian kids like Gukesh and Arjun and Pragnanandha. But Saren's a good, board 5 or 6 for India. The Indian team now should be Gukesh, Arjun, Pragnanandha, Aravind, and Saren. Because Hari Krishna's getting old. Hari Krishna is probably overrated. That means the last board for India is 2,700. God damn. It's a good board 5. Neil Saren. Let's see, Queen E7, Bishop D6. That's not good. Iragasi is Arjun. That's the same person. That's his other name. Yeah, Iragasi would be board 2, Gukesh board 1, Pragnanandha board 3, Aravind board 4, and Nihal Saren board 5. And then, Hari Krishna could be the coach. Pretty strong coach. He's about 2,700. I wouldn't mind how bad my position is if I had more time, but I have less time. I wouldn't want to be either color here with less time. Got to catch up. Okay, I caught up. Oops, that hangs a piece. Have 20 seconds? Jesus. Today I'm playing subs. You have to subscribe to the channel, then challenge me, and then wait in line. Hey, Senti. On Saturdays for the last few years, I've been playing subscribers. And every stream, I get about 20 queries. Can I play you? Can I play you now? Why aren't you playing me? You have to be a sub. And a lot of people are challenging me, so you have to wait. If you're not a sub, you can sub, or you can ask for a sub in the chat, and often that works. Somebody gives you a sub, then you can challenge me. Somebody asked for a sub, or didn't even ask, about 10 minutes ago, and they got a sub. Anyway, whether you're a sub or you're not a sub, you're all banned. Everybody's getting banned. It's like Banned on the Run, a song you've never heard of because you're too young. Another 1800. What is this? Sorcery. This looks familiar. What country is that? It no longer exists. I like playing the dragon in blitz chess, even though I don't know any theory. Maybe that's the reason I like playing it. My opponent can't out-prep me because I play a non-theoretical move immediately because I don't know any theory. The queen belongs on h5 in the dragon. That seems right. Which European country has the best chess team? I don't know. Four pass pawns. What? Only have three pass pawns. I can almost count. Looks like four pass pawns. Okay, now I have five pass pawns. Hooray! What else? This looks like the game Nimzovich. Some bitch. Southern Open. Truth hurts. Were you ever a CM or an FM or an IM? Yeah, I was an FM when I was 16, and I was an IM when I was 20. France has a good team if all their top players play, but I think usually they don't. But if they have like Farouja and MVL and 3 other 2600 Grandmasters, that's a good team. But usually Farouja and MVL don't both play. Ukraine has a good team. Azerbaijan has a good team. Armenia has a good team. Netherlands, nah, they have one good player. Is Uzbekistan European or Asian? Discuss. Is Timon still alive? Yes. He posts on Twitter every day. I'm from Uzbekistan. Rawr. Asian, but you said Armenia too. Armenia is European. Armenia is not Asian. Well, you said Van Foreest is pretty good, but you didn't say which one. All right, everybody in the chat is banned. But Ben, Armenia is not European country. What? That's news to me. I always thought of Armenia as European. Can people in the chat give their opinion, even though it's a fact, on whether Armenia is a European or Asian country? Armenia, northeast of Turkey. I don't know where Armenia is. Armenia is Asian? Who said it's European? Me. Turkey is European and Asian. Armenia is Asian? I never thought of that like that. I learned something new on the stream. Hey Siri, is Armenia in Europe or Asia? Asia. It gave me an article about Asia. What? I wanted an article about Armenia. Yeah, but Israel plays in the European Team Championship, so you can't go by that. My religion is no religion. Basically, diss religion nonstop every stream. Definitely atheist. I'm talking to the chat and it's 3 minutes, so now I'm going to lose on time. Time to play aggressive. I'm always talking to the chat and I look at my clock and I have way less time than my opponent. I'm too old to talk to the chat. But I do have the two bishops. Two bishops, Vados, and I sacked the exchange. Man, I'm just great. It's like the game God versus Damn. You have three so mean. Gotta make sure I don't stalemate him. Do you call football football or soccer? Soccer. Yeah, if he takes my bishop, then I have two ways to win. I can play e7 check, or I can take the rook and then play e7. They both win. I was gonna play e7 check, but it doesn't matter. This is check. Then I'm gonna take this, and he's gonna be down a queen. Also winning is rook takes. Then if he takes, I check and this, and if he goes here, I play here and win. Yeah, you shouldn't be watching ads. If you're watching ads, that's your fault. The only reason you should be watching this stream is if you're a subscriber. Yeah, you have ads because you're not subscribed to the channel. Then you don't have any ads. Or you can ask a small child how to put an ad blocker on your computer, which will probably break your computer, but at least you won't watch ads. I just showed that line. Then I said E7. George, I just showed that line. Oh. Nobody's next. I'm too mad at the chat. The chat's religious. The chat has Republicans. The chat always suggests moves I should play when I'm up 30 pieces and plus 1,000. They're like, why did you play this? And why did you play that? Oh. You guys are lagging. Tensor extensions banning all of you, etc. Whenever I play a game on the stream and I checkmate my opponent and I have 5 extra pieces and I have 2 extra minutes on the clock, people in the chat are like, why did you do this and why didn't you do that? Because I'm trying to win. That's the difference between me and the guys in the chat. You guys play like you're not trying to win. I win like 150 games in a row, and everybody complains, why are you playing so bad? And why didn't you do this? And why didn't you do that? Oh. So you're all banned, right? And then you're like, I'm a religious Republican. Oh, I don't know which is worse. They're both terrible. And then every stream on Saturday, 20 non-subs like, can you play me? Can I be next? And they don't challenge me and they're not a sub. It's in the name of the stream, etc. So you're all banned. And then the worst thing, worse than being religious or a Republican or suggesting my moves aren't the best, is when you think the Knicks are going to win in 7 when they're down 3-1. Now they're down 3-2. They're going to lose very badly today. And then you guys are going to say Knicks in 9. Yeah, I saw that the PSG won 5-0. That reminded me of the World Cup a few years ago when Germany gave the smackdown to Brazil. I think that was 7-1. In football, there's kickoffs, and there's punts, and there's extra points, and there's field goals. That's 4 things you do with your feet. And the whole game, the goal is to be on your feet. If you have the ball and you fall down, that's not good. So everybody's running all the time with their feet. So it's football. You can call them both football because football's spelled differently, so that's fine. What about safety? What? Man, those shows are all good, Bonarici. I've watched all of those shows. Adam West. Adam West. Pat Buchanan's a good answer. Okay, let's see who's banned. Sicilian, rated 730. I think that's what it says. Are you a sub? What, you're a sub? That's crazy. And remember, my brother was born in 1966. Anyway, how can you be Sicilian games and you play D4? You're supposed to play E4. E5, confusing the audience. Transposing to the Scotch. In 66, I don't know what happened. I was born in 69. God, I finished this already? Oh. I was born September 6th. I don't know the date of the moon landing because it's too young. All right, so the moon landing happened a couple months before I was born. Okay, is Techman a sub? Techman. Somebody's challenging me who's 2296, but they're challenging me 1 minute. What? It's an accelerated Stafford Gambit. Remember, if you ever want to become a grandmaster, you have to know tons and tons of opening theory, like I play. William Shatner wore a toupee in the 60s? Man, truth hurts. Wearing a toupee for 60 years. You're banned. Okay, is Paulius a sub? Usually they are. Go Tottenham Hotspurs. They have heart. I'm a big Tottenham supporter. I saw them play once when I was in London. Go Hotspurs. They're one of the 2 best Spurs in the world. Do I play League chess? I do not. Is Paulius a sub? Did you answer? I wasn't paying attention when I asked you to answer. Paulius, are you a sub? Somebody answer. Preferably Paulius. I am a sub in bed. Are you Paulius? Who's Paulius? Okay, I don't see him answering. Or if he is, I don't recognize. Okay, player 1, 2, etc. from Canada. Are you a sub? You are player 1, 2 something. Yeah. Yeah, Boz Chess is next. So I always take this. I should do something else. That's something else. I don't understand what you're saying, Artro. You're probably quoting me from like 30 years ago. Anyway, you're banned. The Falk beer is when black plays e4. I didn't play e4. So it's not a Falk beer. Unless it's a Falk beer without e4, which is possible. I wonder why I didn't play this the last 5 moves winning his bishop. Oh well, I guess because I'm no good. Yeah, I have the two bishops. And my pawn's at d3. Anyway, this is a very well-played game. Obviously, both players playing in the 90s. If you're here watching, you should be donating subs. It's Sub Saturday. You're required to donate subs and a sub. Even if you sub and donate subs, you're banned. I don't want to be prejudiced and just ban people who don't sub. Most streamers don't tell their chat they're going to ban them all for no reason. That's what separates me from other streamers. Also a court order. That's hard to beat. I guess I can go here. And somehow material's equal. Strange. Yeah, you're tripping. Knight g3 was not winning before? No. Remember, donate subs. Don't suggest chess moves. Let's look at before. Okay, is knight g3 winning here? No. Is knight g3 winning here? No. He just takes it and plays king g1. And I can't get my queen to h6. Is knight g3 winning here? No. The reason I didn't play knight g3 here is he takes, and plays bishop h6. Although I could play queen g4 and win. So knight g3 wins here. I saw he could block on h6. So I just took the knight and figured I'd play knight g3 next move. Anyway, I won the quickest. Whenever there's several ways to win, there's always other ways to win. I didn't play knight g3 because he put something on h6, but it's still winning for me. Anyway, you're banned. Who's better, you or Ginger GM? I don't know who's better, but I played him 2 matches and I won them both. I'm also banned, but that would be great. I never know whose turn it is. Even when I'm white and it's move 1, still don't know. Yeah, when people in the chat ask for subs, somebody should give them a sub. There's thousands of people watching. Millions. One of the funny things Trump said was the Biden administration gave millions of dollars to make mice transgender. Trump is funny. He's the funniest president. That's for sure. Trump makes up a lot of stuff, which is funny. That's a funny one. Man, I'm up a queen and the exchange, but he has the two bishops, so unclear. Got to get rid of those two bishops. Redberg flag gifted a sub. Good, good. And I got 200 of some currency from Krish K. Thanks for that 200 of some currency. Thank you. Go YouTube. How long did it take you to get to GM? I got to GM when I turned 40. Better sack the exchange. Yay, I got rid of his bishops. Now he has 0 bishops. I didn't ignore you. I thank you for the 200 of that currency. My opponent's rating, 1890. Damn. Yeah, I think you sent the challenge ramen and you had it rated. It has to be unrated. Ignoring everyone. I'm talking nonstop about the chat. You guys are all the worst. I'm the only streamer who responds to every chat. And when I do, the chat says you're ignoring us. I am playing chess too. Anyway, that's why you're all banned. Everything the chat says is ridiculous, frankly. And I play entertaining moves like that. They're not good, but they're entertaining. That's more important than good. I'm a grandmaster. You can't take it. Ooh. Damn. Two nights. What else? Did you play a second game today, trying to learn? What did you say? Ridiculous? No, I said ridiculous. Stop the game. It's too exciting. Do you think Levy Rosman will be a GM? I mean, like, he could be the GM of a company. So then, yeah, probably. Just not the chess kind. Ramen, you did it again. You challenged me 3-minute rated. Ugh. You got one job to do. Well, you have to subscribe also. Man, tough down a piece. Good thing I'm up 9 seconds on the clock. And he has doubled pawns. That's my compensation. Why is that? Because he's not good at chess. Grandmasters are usually good at chess. Not always. Or they were. He's a famous person. He's not a chess player. You guys get confused with that a lot. Boy, that's annoying. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's annoying. That's annoying. Do 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 do. Oh, you can't take that. It's illegal. I'm good at chess. It's my move? Ugh. I didn't know it was my move for like 5 seconds. That's checkmate? I thought he was going to play here when I checkmated him. I forgot my bishop was here. That was an accidental checkmate. I didn't know it was checkmate when I played it. That's why I'm a grandmaster. Checkmate you by accident. God damn. Did you play another game trying to learn? Or you just played the one game today? When adieu leaves your car, make sure you say adieu. That game was all theory. Okay, you're a sub. But are you a sub above? Most people who play the Stafford Gambit know a lot of theory. I just do this and then I'm out of theory. So my opponents can't blitz out moves because my next few moves are not theory. I just make random moves. Let's see. It's either this or this. I never know which one. Let's go here. I don't know. Let's see. H5 looks good. Put it in H. Whoa. Knocked my glasses off. Oh, there's the position. Let's see, somebody challenged me 10-minute unrated. It's close. Knight takes e4, confusing the audience. I'm not down any material? I'm up material? I've never been up material before. This is weird. Always play f6 when you're up material. Maybe I can get the square pawn chain. Bishop b6. Always sack the exchange. Four connected passed pawns. What else? Well, I have a lot of dark square bishops. I have 6 of them. Ugh. I don't think I've ever had 8 bishops. That's not a glitch. That's game's over because there's no mating material. Somebody just wins or draws on time? That's a glitch. That's not stalemate. That's not what stalemate is. You're banned. Send this to my friend Giannis. He likes this stuff. The bans, the mods are all banned. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, back to playing you guys again. I mean, yay. Banning all the Republicans is a good start. The actress Loretta Swit, who died recently, She was a vegan. And she was a vegetarian before that. Like me. Eh? Then you're banned Night of the Supreme, or Suprema, or the Supremes. You just keep me hanging on. Oh, I'm white. What do you do? Oh, H6. Eh? Libertarians are also banned. Yay, 1300. Good job. Was the bishop game all theory? Yes. The bishop's vitals. Five-minute unrated? No, it's 3-minute. It's starting chess. We queen sack. Ugh. Terrible. you think a 35-year-old CM can become a GM if he suddenly gets crazy motivation and will? No. Nobody can become a GM. If the question is, do you think blah, blah, blah can become a GM, blah, 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 the answer is no. 35-year-old CM is probably not even CM strength anymore. I don't know what that means. CM is like advanced beginner. Why not? Because a CM's not good at chess, and a GM is good at chess. CM is like a title, like when you were a kid and you were in a competition and you came in last and they gave you a participant medal. That's what a CM is. I am nearing 40. What title can I reach? You could play in senior golf tournaments soon. See, like my opponent has the rating of a CM, and then this is the position. And I'm barely a grandmaster. You got your title at an advanced stage, no? Yes. Nobody can achieve anything. Whatever you want to do in life as your final goal, you're not going to do it. Just watch the Knicks tonight lose to the Pacers. That's about as much fun as you can have. Well, I was GM strength when I was 20. I just didn't play in GM norm tournaments. And when I did, I didn't get GM norms. So my rating was very high for an IM. For example, Gotham Chess's FIDE rating is 2350. Oh, advanced beginner. So when I was an IM, my rating was 2560. God damn. I was higher rated than most GMs. I didn't really care about the GM title. That's something you guys care about. I was already GM strength, and everybody knew it, so it didn't matter. Now I'm an old man playing beginners on the internet. So give me subs. These are unfriendly games. Yeah, I play subs every Saturday. So if you subscribe to the channel, then I play you. You can subscribe or you can ask for a sub in the chat, etc. At what rating is someone no longer a beginner? I don't know, 2400, I guess. Otherwise, it's just a piece-dropping festival. And everyone's invited. I hate to take this rook, because my knight's so good. The rook's no good. Knight's good. Yeah, if you reach 2,400 and then you go under, then you're a beginner again. That's correct. Well thought out. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and I have enough time. Just gotta play fast. No! Ah! Terrible. Shallow and pedantic. A few people just challenged me rated. It's unrated. Also, they weren't subs. Do you have auto queen on? Of course not. That's ridiculous. Why would you have auto queen on? Dexter? No. Let's see. What does this say? 10 US dollars. I watched your tall lecture. You talked for a second about the Samford Fellowship. I don't think I've heard you ever go into detail on stream. What was the studying like and who were your teachers? You study whenever you want, and I decided to have Gregory Kaidanov as my coach. Sometimes he came to Michigan where I lived, and sometimes I went to Lexington where he lived, and we met at a tournament or two and did coaching there. This is before the internet was having chess coaching on the internet, so we didn't do any of that. We had to actually see each other in person. And we would have like 20 hours a weekend of chess work and such. Did you ever cheat in a CT? What's CT? I don't know if I cheated because I don't know what it is. A CT scan? I've never cheated in a CT scan. They're all clean. I think he means chess tournament. Yes. Here's the two bishops. Is Dr. Nick the best Simpsons character? No. How do you know someone is a sub? They have a Perrier bottle next to their name. Recommended by Shirov, the greatest Bishop H3 ever played. Yeah, when I was 7, I made a move that lost material. My opponent wasn't at the board, so I took it back. I made another move, and I got crushed. So cheaters never win. A long time ago. Yeah, sub on Twitch. That's why the title of the stream is Ben Plays Twitch Subs. The stream ends at 9, so 28 more minutes. Then I get to watch Indy wrap it up. Ugh. This is D6. You meant D3. More subbing and less suggesting moves. Big money, no whammy, stop. $5. Thanks for the donation. I think it says toast. Yay. Now you're doing it right. Go peanut butter. Yeah, I have PB and J's occasionally. Go Pacers. Let's see, Pacers. The Pacers have an insurmountable 2-point lead. Is Hob 35 a sub? Get rid of this challenge because it's wrong. Hob 35, are you in the Twitch chat? Are you a sub? That's you? You're Hob 35? Seems unlikely with BB Timeless. That's me? Oh, I mean, okay. 7:13. Sounds like time to move our queen out. Already a threat. Damn, he defended it. But I weakened his king position, so. Still theory. Always play bishop f1. Now I can castle. What? Oh, it's not my move. Ah, chess.com's broken again. Won't let me castle. Yay, I castled. I'm the best. I'm doomed. Doomed. Yes, I'm very concerned that I might lose. Very concerned. That would be the worst. Never play f3 unless you're down a queen. And then play f3. Yeah, I want some soup. Although I have had a lot of soup today. I want more soup. No soup for you. Beyond schizo, you're this bad now. Oh snap! You're the worst because you haven't subbed. I have the two bishops. It's not knight f5. It's knife f5. I was old and slow before you were born. I'm not streaming from Tuesday to Sunday because I'm in Vegas playing, or not playing, working at the National Open. If any of you plan to go to the National Open, come say hi. I'll be there for days. I'm giving 3 lectures, a morning chess camp, a simul, and there's going to be a streamers panel where people can ask questions. That's in Vegas, June 4th to 8th. Beyond Schizo 96 gifted a sub. Probably schizo, but what do I know? Now, after you've paid your band, tough but fair. God, every move wins. Ugh. Ugh. I guess I have to play knife f5 because it's one of my emotes. I have mate in one here. Wow. Shocking and appalling. I can't believe he resigned. He has 2 bishops. If I was black, this would be like the best position I had all game. God, chess.com broken today. It never lets me castle. Terrible. Always retreat. Still theory. A collinear move. A perfect game. Well, for chess, he did. I don't think he invented the word. Let's see, who am I going to raid? Ben, you are so magnanimous. Why, thank you. I am like Magnus. Ugh. All right, thanks everybody for supporting the stream. Tomorrow, same time, sub Sunday, sub to the stream, submit your games on Discord, and we look at the games. Yeah, see all you guys tomorrow. You guys are the best. Something.